All right, we're starting on 97 points. So I have to imagine we are not going to recognize a lot of players in this lobby because it's going to be pretty low skill-based matchmaking. Yeah. Not looking like the GOATs. We'll see how we go, though. We're going to try and probably get our first kill off this chest on the OXR mountain. So no mythic drop. Get the SMG. Play lands for the top chest. They're always going to get down last, though, if they're dropping from that angle. Flickzy gets the SMG, gets 1 kill. And now we're at OXR. There's like 4 or 5 teams here at OXR. Yeah, there's 1 team down below. Okay, there's 4 other players here right now, which is good for the elims. And there's 2 over on that mountain too. So OXR, not a mythic drop, but a lot of enemies. Like a lot of kill potential. So he loots up the top, goes straight down for the barrels underneath, and doesn't keep fighting on the top. Doesn't grab the chest. Wait, I know there's a player here. I'm not sure how we knew there was a player here or what the plan was there, but... unless it's a replay bug, there is a chest back there. We didn't have any intention to go for it. All right. Second kill. Still no shotgun, though. Now we have the blue sweeper. Never mind. Still not really a shotgun. I'm not going to count that as a shotgun just yet. Shieldfish is big. And we're up to 192. Okay, 2 kills, 192. That might be a replay bug on that chest. Yeah. We've already got now B rank up, which if crash pads were in the game, Fortnite would matter. Unfortunately, it doesn't really. Oh. I take it back. Sorry, Epic. I forgot they give revolvers. Never mind. That's going to give us an actual functional shotgun. Smart. That is definitely worth opening then. Okay. 84 alive. 2 of them are OXR. There's still 2 other players here to the north east. And there's also 1 player, the big Tim on the mountain. OXR is an interesting one. There's really good mobility off here, though, with all the crash pads and everything. So this could be a good one. Oh, we're going for the lurk. Little Fred lurk. Oh, double pump. That's good. Now, this game, I guarantee Flickzy is going to absolutely decimate some kids. Like, we are going to get some montage clips in this game, I promise. Our Emperor Palpatine has no idea what just hit him. We're going to see some clips this game. Flickzy has an extremely fast, very fun play style to watch. That was decent, but I'm not going to get excited for that. That's a clip if I hit it. That's not a clip for Flickzy yet. We got better than that. We got definitely better than that. I need like a triple edit 4-piece window 1 pump at least. All right, so we've only got 1 player left inside OXR who is actually lurked on us. Velo lurks on us and goes for the beam and then instantly tries to run. We're also getting shot by someone else. This guy is looking like a questionable player. Let's see if maybe he's looking a bit crazy. All right, Cone, good. Put a stare on our head. Oh, wait, okay. Flickzy's taking his time here. Flickzy's gonna pop big pox. He got third partied. So far, Velo putting up a good fight. He's part of the Motor Bear army, so watches a little bit of competitive at least. He's gonna try and hit the pad with no shield. Yeah, that's really only gonna go one way. At that point, you just gotta fight. Like, if you fight, you're probably gonna die. But if you hit the pad, you're definitely gonna die. Just before we get into the rest of today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Odoo. A lot of you guys ask me, especially around my mousepad business, how do you run a business? If you want to get into running your own business, selling products, where do you start? Well, Odoo's the perfect spot. Odoo is your all-in-one business management software offering a variety of applications to help your business, whether that's for invoicing, accounting, project management, inventory, website creation, and even more. For business owners, it's a great tool because as our business grows, so do our needs. Odoo's e-commerce builder allows you to launch your own online store in no time at all, with the configurator guiding you through 4 simple steps. Their AI feature generates your e-commerce store structure based on the information you provide, and to give it your personal touch, all that's left is to use their editing features and add content using their simple drag and drop feature. Next up, you want to add your products. You can do this by creating products from your site and entering the required information like the name and price. From there, you can customize your page by adding images, a description, and even adjusting the layout by adding content blocks. Setting up your own e-commerce site has never been so simple. You can set up your personalized details such as your bank account, invoice design, and more, including your shipping methods and payment providers. Creating your e-commerce site is intuitive, and with Odoo's lifetime free first app offer, you have access to unlimited hosting and support along with a personalized domain name for free for 1 year. Make sure to check out Odoo in the pinned comment down below or the description box to get your e-commerce site underway. And shout out to Odoo for sponsoring today's video. 4 elims on the board. Now, there was someone third party. So there's a few people around, but no one's super close. Now, okay, we go for the bunker. Wait, are we already A rank? That is one good advantage to OXR base as well. If this bunker spawns, which is 50% chance, yeah? 50% chance. Wait, my brain's hurting from high school probability math. 2 of them spawn a game, and there's 4 total options, so it's a 50% chance, right? It's a 2 in 4, even though this one has a 1 in 4 chance. No, this one's 1 in 4. Oh my god, my brain, I hate it. I'm too dumb for this, bro. I watch Fortnite for a living. W! I know what a double pump looks like, though. Let's go. That's all I need to know about. So we got double pump. That's going to be... Oh, we're going to put the other double pump under the stair. So he doesn't want to run double pump, which is always a question in solos. Looks like he's going to run exotic... Well, we're off to a great start. We got the exotic spaz, and we instantly just decimated the first person we saw. Cool, cool, cool. Great. All right, well, let it begin. We have the spaz and the revolver. And we've just straight up murdered this person. Go. So interesting running the revolver over the double spaz. Again, you'll hear a lot of pros talk about it. If you're an average player, you won't notice it too much. One of the big disadvantages of the spaz is the pullout time. It has about a 200 millisecond pullout time, I believe. The Havoc has a 400 millisecond. That's why you might see a lot of pros actually leave the Mythic Havoc behind. So trying to run double pump while very strong does have a pretty rough pullout time for quick shots and quick damage, and it also lacks a lot of structure damage and range damage. So you'll quite often see pros in solos actually run one of the spazzes and a revolver as their backup. 66 alive, so a lot of people died here off spawn. So we need to get 34 of the next 65, which is actually really, really good pacing. Yeah, that end game especially. Wow. All right, so we're going to make our way towards Supernova. Scout now, people. So we're staying inside zone rather than going towards the edge of storm on the more congested edges, which is interesting. There's no bunker over here. There's nothing else really to go for except for elims. Interesting spot to go next. Supernova to then the metal base to the west of Supernova. I guess we're playing the high pads. Yeah, we're playing the big pads. We're going to spot a player down below, I think. Yep, we definitely spotted him. All right. We did spot him, right? We didn't spot him? Maybe we're trying to get behind the tree. I have to imagine he spotted him. He was just trying to get behind the tree. All right. See if we can clip 2 players in a row with the spaz here. This player's instantly boxed up. Going to make it a little bit more difficult. Oh, he's instantly built 500 boxes, but little does he know, Flickzy has that German ping. I think that's his wall, no? Jumping in, takes the wall again. This player's actually decent. This player's a really good defensive fighter. Claims the piece, gets the long piece, but fumbles a little bit too hard. That's a good example of players trying to play like above their skill level. Happens to me a lot as well. You see pros do some fancy cool stuff and you want to try it. Doing like a top row edit long piece there is just not worth the risk. It's good if you're super fast and you're opening up a fight, but unless you can do it really fast with good positioning and not leave yourself overexposed, it's just not really worth the risk. That guy was doing well when he was keeping it simple. He tried to ramp it up and it just didn't work. All right, we got 2 players here. Inside a big fight. Flickzy hears someone get shot. No crack yet though. He doesn't know how weak this player is. There's 57. Now we're cracked. Get the wall. Straight in. Flickzy does have extremely good ping. The center window. That's his. Wait, is that his wall? That wasn't his wall. I think that was actually the opponent's wall. I can't tell. Because he didn't reset it. He didn't edit there at the end. He reset it and broke it. And then the other player reset it. Either way, 8 eliminations. Flickzy moving very fast through these fights now. Yeah, Sentinel has a much faster pull-out time than the Spaz or the Havoc. I don't know what it is, but it's much lower. It's some of the fastest pull-out time we have in a shotgun. Flickzy tries to go for a shot. Goes to the double piece over the top. There is another player here, though, so we've got a bit of a third-party potential. And we have another player lurking in as well. We got Tycho on the edge, too, here. So Madju's getting pushed by Kefi. These players actually seem kind of decent right now. Flickzy's been hit hard. Good defensive edits. This guy comes flying out, though. This is the double jump coin. So this is going to be a decent player. They're aggressive enough to go for the mythic POI. So Flickzy wants to put this person down quickly. And oh my god, he's getting so PC. Replay is breaking. Well, there's our first medallion. It's the double jump medallion. No, it's... Wait, we have the pistol, though. Did we get double jump medallion or slide medallion? Because that guy was double jumping, no? But he has the mythic of the slide medallion. That guy might have been good. That guy must have gotten both coins, I guess. Or like had the opportunity to grab both. 1v1 now. I'll have to check to see how Flickzy plays this, whether he has it or not. Like, Flickzy has some of the fastest, nicest mechanics in the game. Like, this is going to be a very fun game to watch, I promise you. He got slide. Okay, it looked like that guy double jumped, though. It must have just been Fizzberry jump. I got confused. Okay, so we should have slide coin here. Mythic pistol, exotic spaz, and a gold OXR. We're looking very good. No slurps, though. It's the disadvantage of not going a mythic POI. We made our way towards the northwest edge of the map. Interesting to see that Flickzy spent this whole game deliberately not fighting on congested edge. Flickzy is an experienced enough comp player where I know that he doesn't think this is where all the players are going to be. There's enough here to fight, but he's deliberately avoiding the edge where a lot of players dropping these huge games would go for to just guarantee a lot of opponents. Maybe he's worried about third parties or getting sprayed. But he's kind of kept himself on this dead side deliberately. Oh, yeah, we're not taking any risks. We're spraying our way in until we can see. This guy's not putting up a good fight. Yeah, that's just... Okay. 2 launch pads. We're going to throw one down and then not carry them. Yep. Are we going to Fizzberry launch pad, though? Looking around for it. Yep. One of the best things about the solo meta right now. These high pads let you go so far, get so many sight lines. You're not wasting as much time in the mid game trying to find people. And then because there's no mobility, as much as you can't get to them easily, if you're on a pad, they can't run from you either. They can't shockwave, they can't crash pad. Kind of just stuck. A few players inside Swarmy Stash. A lot of players again on this southern edge. As zone's been pushing up into this spot. The zone did pull back down south though, which is actually a really good zone pull to keep this game healthy. Last zone pulled up to, if the other zone pulled back up to here, all these players down here would be funneled up onto this edge, which would keep it even more congested. A lot of them would fight and kill each other. It pulling back down towards the congested edge, all the players that have been rotating up from this side, has made this game stay a little bit more stacked, which is nice. I want to see some peace. Come on, I need some Flickzy peace here. So far, these kids have been falling over too fast. Or they're just boxing up, which makes it very hard to get peace. We need someone to start build fighting. I mean... We got the Flickzy piece. It's just, I want to see some, like, builds, you know what I mean? But I shouldn't be... Okay, I'm getting a bit spoiled here. I mean, my man just 200'd him. Double piece insta at 200. I shouldn't be too sad with that. I know Flickzy could do so much more. I need some, like, high wall, side jump, double drop down type stuff, you know? There's quite a few players here lurking inside Stormy Stash. This could be awkward. If one of these fights goes bad, someone could easily lurk on us. Oh, it's definitely slide coin. Here we go. Here we go. The build battle. Yep. Keep going up. Keep going up. Oh, don't pad. Why would we ever pad? Again, chat. Like I said at the start of this game, if you fight, you'll probably die. But if you pad, you'll definitely die. At least on that amount of health. Like, you've really got to be super healthy before you pad. But even then, they're just going to chase you off the pad after they crack you, if they're that aggressive of a good player. Also, it's your chance to improve. If you stop and fight the good players, eventually you'll get good enough to fight back, you know? Goes for a lot of window piece. More window piece than I see a lot of players go for these days, and he's just so smooth with it. Wait. The real Frodoxy? How long do you think Frodoxy survives in this game, chat? We currently have one of the most mechanical, aggressive players in the game, and one of the slowest. This is when a stoppable force meets an immovable object. Who comes out on top? What do you think Frodoxy places this game? I'm giving a 19th. Ooh, nice. 15 elims. No, chat. It's definitely a real Fred. 100%. That's definitely the real Frodoxy. Okay, do we run the Havoc? I talked about earlier in this game. We're not going to run the Havoc. All right. Great example. I love that. As I was talking earlier, the Havoc, despite having a higher chance of hitting a 200 pump, it does have a higher damage. It has a slower pull-out time. So you'll see a lot of pros not run it. Or you'll see them run it and complain about it the whole time, like Peterbot. But you do actually see them go to pull out their shotgun and just not hit shots way more once they pick up the Havoc. So as much as they are complaining, it is fair. But you kind of feel like you have to run the Mythic Havoc. Like, it feels like weird to not carry it unless you have an exotic spaz. But honestly, I think in the hands of most good players, a gold Sentinel's better. Especially because of the structure damage too. This guy's pretty decent. This guy's got good angles right now. Playing on the double right hands. Looks he's just going to have to jump straight in. Resets the wall. This guy's putting up a solid fight right now. At least he's got the slide coin though, so he's got a huge advantage at phasing in and being able to reposition this fight. Double drops back down again. This guy's doing a great job. Puts Flickzy in an awkward spot because the build grid here gets messed up. Has to mantle out. The only problem is he's not using this time to pop any meds. He's trying to reload his shotgun, which is important, but he gets the counter damage. That's the perfect way to play this. But then Flickzy doesn't let him heal for too long. Flickzy jumps straight back on him. So instead of stopping and popping his whole Fizzberry jar, giving that player the chance to fully heal, Flickzy then disengages, recognizing that that is a good opponent. Again, I've said this many times in these streams and videos. If Flickzy, one of the greatest players in the game, an FNCS winner on Europe, can disengage from a fight, so can you. You don't have to fight every single player you see, and you don't have to take every fight. If you start a fight and you recognize the player is actually decent, you can run away. It's fine. All right, now we're getting towards the end game. We're on zone 6. This is the first partial zone, so players have to finally start rotating towards Flickzy. Gonna try and take down this play on the high ground. We're going for clips. Here we go. This is what I want to see. And we're boxed up, so we can't go for clips. Man, I miss the days of people build fighting. Come on. Like, I mean, if this is me, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm building 7,000 boxes running for my life. I just so I can see, you know? There's a lot of players still in this game, though. Still 36 up. So 23 of the next 34. I know what this guy's going for. Well, he seems to have similar movements every time. If he's above them, he'll always just try and double it down one of the sides. Hope they step out. And if they don't, he'll then use that box he's created to fight from. Drops him down. Good damage from Adamex, though. All right, zone pulls northwest. As I was talking more earlier about congested edges, this is going to kill this lobby out a fair bit, though, because as you can see, it's pulled the dead side. So all these players didn't pull zone. And in a no mobility meta, there's more likely they're going to fight each other and die now. But it also means if Flickzy can take advantage, there's a lot of people running in the open who he can now easily isolate and take quick kills on. Rather than everyone just sitting there in their already built boxes and he just gets sprayed every time he takes a fight. So kind of goes both ways. Goes for the double drop down. Players on a very awkward layer underneath. But Flickzy gets down again. Mythic Sweeper. That's the Siphon medallion. We're definitely not going to run that. I am interested to see if Flickzy gets his hands on the double jump medallion, if he swaps for it. A lot of debate among the pros at the moment. Which one's better for endgame? Slide medallion or double jump? Slide medallion's definitely better for the early and mid game. It just gets you around quicker. But once you get to rotating zones, that's where there's a bit of debate. All right, 19 eliminations, bro. We're taking people down so quick, it doesn't feel like this is 19 kills. Good AR aim as well. Didn't end up getting hands on the exotic AR, unfortunately. Haven't found the mythic yet either, so... Whoever here got the demon or dystopia loot hasn't shown themselves just yet. Splashes, nice. 6 splashes, full Fizzberry jar. Almost perfect meds here. Gets a kill stolen. That would have been the 40 bomb. 60 tag at that range is insane. Got extra splashes, creating some space. See where everyone's set up. Yeah, so a lot of people still making their rotates in, but pretty much everyone boxed up now. I'm interested to see how Frodoxy takes this fight. He's probably going to take a lot of these fights from this western edge pushing east. So as long as he positions himself on the western edge of all these players, he won't get lobby focus. So as you can see, he's essentially created his own dead side. There's no one out here except for this one player. So as long as he keeps pushing fights from this direction he is now, anytime someone wants to start spraying, they're going to have to spray the opponent, not him. Not this time to spray anyway. I said Fred? Oh, sorry. Flickzy. It's because I saw the fake Frodoxy. I mean, the real Frodoxy. Sorry, chat. Too many F-Pros, man. Too old for this. Oh. Ah, goes for the reset. Waits for the player to edit. Doesn't try and shoot them. Instantly pickaxes the wall, knowing that on the reset, he can take it back. And then is just slamming people. Oh, 47 and 30 tag. Probably the 2 weakest pumps we've seen so far from Flickzy. Flickzy's kind of struggling a bit. JD. Kind of making Flickzy look a bit awkward there. 25 elims, 14 to go. And now everyone has to rotate. This is the chance. Holy metal tarp. This guy fully tarped in. Anyone already in the building right now is in a good spot. Flickzy has to go out the side. Gonna try and use the momentum to phase in here with a slide, I'm guessing. Doesn't even need it. Just steps forward. 186. Oh, there we go. That was our other most stacked player in the lobby. We've gained a slurp and we've gained the AR. Did we pick up the double jump? We did. We did pick up double jump. Okay, so Flickzy is on team double jump once on rotating zones. Very similar to what Pete does. It's pretty much exactly what Pete's playstyle is. Slide until rotating and then double jump if you can get it. Fred's gonna try and... Sorry, Fat... Oh my gosh. Flickzy is gonna take the high ground. Wait, is Fred still up? I wish Fred was in this game, bro. Good, he's already dead. That's what you guys for confusing my brain. 28 elims on the high ground. I'm guessing we're gonna jump off this pretty quick, though. Switchway zone pulls. This was a really stacked lobby. Still 18 on first rotating zone when we have 28 eliminations. Oh, good. Wait. Okay, if he didn't miss the second shot, I was actually suspicious of that guy. The window piece is beautiful. Full piecing someone with no position for them to shoot back because you've kept yourself completely covered. But this guy actually has really good ping, takes the wall back and holds it. That pre-fire actually had me thinking Flickzy was cheating then. I mean, the other guy was cheating against Flickzy. I actually thought that was a trigger bot. That was a disgusting pre-fire. That guy was solid. This format does reward placement. Again, I wouldn't recommend playing like this. Flickzy literally didn't even place in the top 1,000 after dropping in almost 40 bombs. So these other guys have got the right idea with the playstyle, but it's way more fun to watch. It's Froxy. He was alive. No, what did I say Froxy was going to come? Didn't I say 19th? Not bad. 17th. I'll take it. Pretty close. He was he came the closest kill of Flickzy so far. You know, you almost got him. You almost got him. Hit a couple more shots. We'll be fine. He did the most damage so far. Yeah, a lot of these players, not the greatest loadouts right now. Flickzy's going to go for the full reload. Players above him. Hype fight. Please, I need to see some peace here. Come on, let me see some crazy peace. We're not going to get any crazy peace. Oh, maybe? We're just hunting this guy. What is this guy doing? Okay. Well, no crazy peace, unfortunately. I was really hoping the high ground fight might be the chance. $12 alive. 150 builds too. We have literally everything. All we need is a slurp. He's just going for the top down right now. He's going for the high ground players. Beautiful piece, but can't quite find the shot. This player does well to shoot back. Could have maybe actually won that if they hit one more headshot. Flickzy's not even going to stop and pop his meds right now. He's only got a Fizzberry jar, which is a bit unfortunate. Gets the 10 health. Now the 15 health from using the exotic spaz. A lot of people don't realize this gun actually does give you health back. He's up to 140 now. 142. Flickzy's refusing to pop his Fizzberry jar and is instead just using his shotgun to give him siphon health. That is the problem with carrying only Fizzberry jar when you're trying to W key, though. It's very, very slow meds. You got to waste a lot of time to get your health up. So this is another 39 elim game. So no one's dropped the 40 bomb on EU just yet. Beautiful window piece again. Flickzy might have some of the nicest window piece. So CU's going to be the first 40 bomb on EU. 106. Can't quite find the angle. That kill might get stolen as well. That guy was very weak now. Does get stolen. That was also the 40 bomb. Oh, wait. Chaps was 40. Sorry, Chap was 40. You're right. I kept thinking it was 39. Nope, Chap did get the 40. You're right. It's the Germans, bro. Well, Chap's Swiss, but speaks German. Top 5. Wait, we got the 40 bomb fully stolen this game. Was this not 39? I know this is 39. I must have got this wrong. There is not enough players for this to be 39. Go to TTV, by the way, see if he can survive. Oh, he does. Flickzy goes for the target. Beautiful ADS shot. I'm washed, lol. Top 5, not bad. It's another one. 2 to go. Does he get the last 2 kills? I thought it was a 39. Now I don't know. It's either going to be a 37 or 38. Someone reboot, surely. All right, the med mist heal off in zone. That player probably dies to Storm, maybe. Hold it, trying to go for the second. Homie knows he can't win. Who have we got? We've got Natox and Troll King. Oh, he spots him. Gets the tag. That's an elim. 1v1. Let's see what it's like to 1v1 Flickzy for the win. Bro, it's going to be so terrifying just seeing one player light up the feed like this. He's just got every advantage. 25 seconds, homie. This mech is not going to keep us alive. Are you going to die to Storm? Are we dying to Storm instead of actually trying to fight? This is petty and I respect it. Oh, no, the high ground take. Wait. The late stagger high ground take. I like this. Double layer. Double layer. Wait. You know what? Not a bad attempt. Not a bad attempt. And Flickzy with the 38 elimination victory royale. Unfortunately, is not on pace right now to make finals, I don't believe, because of the inconsistency. But hey, it's a fun playstyle to watch when it works.